And we're back. So yeah, man, like I said, we're gonna keep on pressing forward, man. You understand? It's just that simple. We're gonna keep on pressing forward. We're gonna keep on doing what we do, and that's about it. But yeah, no, it's 100% real and official tissue over here. 100%. Like I said, that's why I can't wait to get the money, but I also know that I can't rush. Can't rush this process at all, and it ain't in my hands. It's in God's hands. But I can't wait to get the money, man, because I want to help. I want to be able to be in all these places and show up for real. And I mean, you all don't seem to understand, and you do, because these folks know about me. They already know. A lot of these folks on here know. You know, there's a lot of people that watch me that know reality about me. So I mean, that's the point, though. I mean, if you think, people are not thinking and thinking that there's going to be a real Batman that just shows up in places. They're not expecting this. It's and that's part of the point. God works in mysterious ways, and yeah, Batman is just going to be showing up in all these different parts of the country where this stuff is going on, and it's whatever we got to do, bro. Like you got to understand, I'm sovereign, so I really do what I want to do. You know, Going into hiding for a reason, obviously. God told me that. So if He's going to have me in hiding, why do you think? Because I'm going to be doing some real serious stuff. I'm going to be standing up to this system and establishment for real, finally. Ain't it about time that somebody does? Right? You understand? That's the thing. I don't come to play. This is real, brother. You better get ready. Yeah, like I said, we gonna have our day. It's coming. It's coming right around the corner. I could feel it. You know what I mean? Oh, we gonna have our day. So, that's the thing. And then finally we can really see what I'm about and what I'm made of. You know what I mean? And y'all can finally see me in action, how I get down and what I do for real. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I just got to keep training. I got to keep training. I got to get ready. Um, just like anything, most people they train and then they go whatever enlist in the military, and I mean that's your decision. But to me personally, I feel it's a waste of time and the wrong direction. And the minute that you sign your name on the dotted line, you sign your fate away and you sign everything away, and you can lose everything. That's the difference between you and I was never with that. I'd rather take my own destiny into my own hands, just like I take matters into my own hands, and I got a history of doing this that you can ask about. Good old Mr. Sneed. I bet that's how they taught us. That Mr. Sneed, he don't play around. That Mr. Sneed take matters into his own hands. He don't wait on nobody. Go ahead and get right to it. We'll ask questions later. So yeah, folks don't get. I've been holding back for a long time, especially out here. I've been holding back, brother. Been holding back a lot. I'm a whole different person than what y'all think. Like I said, this platform got rules. I try to keep it even keel on here, but sometimes I gotta let y'all know because y'all want to pretend a little in front a little too much. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, that's what they do every time. Revert back to the same thing. Like I ain't told you 8 million times what it is. It's about respect, brother. You feel me? It's about respect. Respect is not negotiable. It's not a choice. You earn your respect, and I've earned mine. And everybody gonna respect me just like you do. All y'all respect me. Those people that sit in here and type respect me. What do you mean? Common sense. You wouldn't be doing it otherwise, right? Exactly. So, like I said, as long as you know reality, that's all I care about. Feel me? Yeah. So, like I said, we gonna keep on moving forward. We gonna keep on doing things. But yeah, don't think it's not like that. It's 100% like that. I don't do no talking. If you think I'm a talker, it's because I do radio and I have to talk. I'm not a talker. I don't do no talking. I show and prove. Proof is in the pudding, baby. I'm the one who invented that phrase for a reason. Man. Proof is in the pudding. You got to put up. You can't be making claims and this and that and fake stuff. You got to put up. You understand? I'm looking at my hand because you know, everything that I just went through. It ain't no big deal. It ain't nothing to me. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all think this is easy, bro? I could show you my knee right now. You'd be like, whoa, like, yeah. Is it like, brother, you think it's easy with these bicycles and stuff? Like I said, the bike, like part of the part came off or something. Cause of that, I don't know. I think after it happened, and then so it's messed up now, and it's another bike. I'll have to try to get it fixed later. Like I don't have the resources to do this stuff right now. So like I said, I have a purpose. God has a much larger, bigger purpose for me, and it's saving the world, and that's what He told me. And I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing here. And anyone who underestimates me, you're going to be sadly mistaken. Just that simple. So, like I said, I really don't do any talking. It's not my style. I make sure that my actions speak volumes, speak for me, and represent me. This is what it takes. So when they be trying to say whatever, well, clearly you don't know anything about the real deal or martial arts. So, I mean, why speak on it? I'm the real deal, and it takes coming out here and training. In fact, this is really the main part. The other stuff is really second nature. You get in a groove with knowing what you're doing, and that's what you need. You have to have constant repetition. This is why I come out here, almost every day, and I'm really about to buckle down and go even harder, and be even more disciplined. So what I'm gonna try to do today, and I'm still tired. Like I'll be tired, I'll be lagging, and I hope that I get a better environment with the better people around me, the right people, and I think I think God will do it for me. I know He will. You know what I mean? But that's what I need. There's a lot of things that I'm just missing that I need. I need the right folks around me. You know what I mean? But yeah, everything's exposed publicly. You already know what it is. Like I said, you know why they don't invite me to these interviews. And that's the only thing I just don't want people to get misconstrued or confused ever. Don't think I'm like you. Don't think don't think I'm like these other folks, bro. I ain't got no uniform on. I'm a thug and a gangster. Okay, I just make good, solid decisions because, well, that's what you have to do in the process if you want to get to the point where you can really do the real thing and compete. I did the same thing with calisthenics. I'm the top calisthenics champion competitor in the world. I prove it every single day on camera. There's no debate. They had David Goggins. They said that people doubted that he could do ring muscle ups, so he did like two. Like, oh wow, like I can do those. I guarantee you, I can do those. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure I can do more than two. So I mean, I don't understand. I mean, that's cool, I guess, but I'm trying to tell you, he's not a very strong guy. They keep trying to lie and say this. He's not a super strong guy. He's more about running. All that other stuff is just whatever. You know what I mean? And I mean, ring muscle ups are not really that hard compared to out here. I mean, these are hard as hell too. I mean, it's a steel bar. There's no giving or nothing. The rings is just a little bit different. I don't know, angle, kind of different approach. But yeah, like I said, one thing I know is martial arts, man. I was born to do this. I'm a reincarnated game master. The one thing I know is how to be a game master, and the games we play. So, I mean, this is what I do for real. I'm not some soft, cuddly teddy bear. I may look cute and better than Justin Bieber. But this teddy bear right here is a monster. Trust and believe that. For real, and that's the big part that people get misconstrued. They don't understand. Man, that's worked to my advantage so many times that folks underestimate me. So many times. That's the biggest mistake anyone can make with me. You underestimate me, you have fun with that. You know what I mean? You think something's sweet, you have fun with that. You understand? That's the difference. Like, yeah, I'm good looking. I'm like that ladybug in Bugs Life. Like I said, I got the pretty eyelashes and the longer eyelashes and the girls, and I look all cute, but I ain't nothing sweet, man. I turn around just like when he was like, "Hey, bub." Yeah, your thought. Turn around. Who you talking to? like I said, we gonna keep on being the lion that I am. We gonna keep on doing what we do, and it's just like he said. Said, let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions, and that's the truth. There are no pacts between lions and men. Who do you think said that? Me, because I'm Achilles reincarnated. You better accept reality and go ahead and move on. Skedaddle. That's why I look like this, because I am Achilles. And I told all these people, hell, I told Carly Fiorina that when I was a kid. You can ask her. Straight up. So how did I know that? How did I tell her my nickname was Achilles? How did I know who I was already? Come on, man. Y'all are funny, man. So yeah, like I said, that's what Batman is. We wear the same mask too. That's basically what he had, a mask kind of like that. It just was a little bit different, probably gray, silver, right? And the cape might have been red or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It depends on how they did things, but there's different depictions. You know, all history's been rewritten, but there's some truth in it. You know what I mean? And yeah, I see it looking at my shadow. Like, it's just real, man. So, that's the thing when people are like, well, he don't look like this. What does that even mean? I look exactly like what it is. Like, you just underestimate everything. All y'all are so quick to want to dismiss and invalidate things with words, and talk is cheap. It's not possible to invalidate reality, honey. You do a lot of talking. Talk is cheap out here. Talk is cheap in these streets. Talk is cheap in the world. Talk is cheap in the business world, the real business world, not the fake corporate American stuff. I'm talking about real money makers like me. Talk is cheap when you start coming across people that way bigger and badder and better and are at a whole different level like us. We train above the bar. So I know people can't hold a candle to me in calisthenics because they trying to get small dudes, little dudes to do, handstands on the dip bar. I mean, that's kind of it, but that's not really what we're doing. What we're doing is a little different, and you're using like bars that are made out of like plastic and stuff that have a lot of give and a buoyancy, and it's a lot different. This is pure steel out here. These are steel bars. I mean, it's pure steel, brother. So I mean, there's no give, there's no forgiveness, so the little adjustments and micro adjustments that you have to make and stuff, you got to really have the strength. I mean, you see me pulling myself up and holding myself and going high with it and reaching like highest reach, like lifts. And I call them lifts. I basically invented the name of the exercise. Nobody's ever done this. I've seen people do the exercise, but I've never seen them really do it like me, and not consistently. And these are dudes who are supposed to be bigger and stronger than me. I'm a little dude, man. That's what people don't get. I'm a little guy. I just work hard. I work real hard. Oh, I'm super little. I was always little. I just work harder than everybody. I got more heart than everybody. That's the thing. Like, it's about heart. So, when these people, all that other fake stuff, like I said, that has nothing to do with me. Okay. And like I said, people should be aware of the situation and what's going on and basic reality. It's clear as day. Okay. Like I said, I'm out here now. Okay. I got away from all that nonsense and different people with their agendas and whatever. They're not bringing that over here. I hope you understand that. Okay. I'm peaceful out here, man. I'm good. This is my time to relax and be at peace and be happy. And that's what it's going to be. You want to build an environment around me, it's going to be an environment of love. You're not going to build no environment of anything else around me. You understand that? Right? Yeah, I've already been through all that, brother. See, that's the thing. Them folks never learn. They never learn. They never want to listen. Like, I mean, you haven't learned by now? So I didn't win in Green Bay? Oh, I did. I completely won in Green Bay. And everybody saw it too. It was in front of the whole world. So, I mean, I already have practice standing up to establishments because in Green Bay, you can ask about me. I stood up to the entire corrupt force several times in the street in reality, all right on Oneida and in that park. So, yeah, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? So yeah, no, like I already have practice standing up to all these people, and I don't care about none of that. I don't care about your little fake uniform. I don't care about a fake badge. I don't care who you are. You understand? I really don't. That's what people don't get. I don't answer to no authority, and I have an inferiority complex the size of Mount Crumpet. Okay, trust me. I do what I want to do. That's the difference that people don't get, and that's the type of character it would take for a real Batman to exist and be is someone who is the authority. I don't ever answer to authority because I am the authority, pardon. That's what you have to understand, and there's nothing fake about it. I do what I want, and I 100% am above the law, and I'm sovereign. Why? Because I uphold the law, and I'm incorruptible. So we already know Batman is doing what's right no matter what. No matter what. I'm always doing what's right. You know what I mean? And the fact is, I never felt like I was above the law. I don't now. I'm just saying that in the grand scheme of things, I have that kind of power. You know what I mean? I'm about upholding the law. I don't think I'm above the law. I don't think anyone is. And that's really why I do what I do, because I'm tired of folks acting like they are above the law when nobody is, right? Now, the part when I say I'm above the law is because I have to be, because your laws are a bunch of nonsense and not true, and you're twisting the laws, making up laws every day that are illegal and illegal for you to make. So at that point, yes, I would be above your fake laws. To the point. See, people want to act like they're having a conversation without me there, much less that regards me. No, you're not. I have to be present for any conversations. Like I said, anybody who wants to talk, you are more than welcome to holler at me, or you can invite me to the conversation in person. I'm not doing no talking on the internet, because conversations that are in reality based or reality are way different than this fake internet stuff. People say a lot of things that they would never say in front of me. Okay? And that's a fact. So, like I said, we gonna keep winning. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna continue to live my beautiful life. Let these folks be jellying in their feelings. And yeah, we've never focused on that. That's not what we talk about. And again, I control and engineer my own content, just like I control what I'm doing and I control my life. Really, I don't. God controls my life. God is always in control of everything. So that's about it. Like I said, I'm not in none of those boats. You understand? So that's the weird thing, like how these people want to act like they haven't learned. Oh, you've learned. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You need to go ahead and learn how to go fill out a job application. That would help you. Real talk. These are people who need a job, bro. These are people who don't make any money. How would somebody who don't make any money be talking about me and my affairs and my business and worry about me? You worry about you. You understand? You got some job applications to fill out. Worry about. Yeah, you can't tell me nothing, sister. That's why I be laughing, bro. Y'all be funny as hell. And that's the thing. Like, they get online and they just, keep talking and keep trying to take it further and further. Like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. Like I said, there's job applications. You can go pick one up. They offer them at all these jobs. You need to go get a job, like for real. You need to learn how to provide for yourself, because I've been providing for myself and everybody. I took care of my whole family. I paid all the bills for everybody. I've done everything for my entire life. So, I mean, you trying to tell me anything, that's just hilarious. Taken care of whole families and provided everything for them and gave them the best, life that anyone could, and everything and all the money. Like, I've done it all, and you knew it. You knew who I was day one. So why are you trying to talk to me in a sense that doesn't exist? Yeah, that's never going to happen. I've provided for people. I used to pay grown men's light bills. Like, what are you talking about? I am the money, and I'm gonna get the money back. Trust me, way more. Like God told me, you're gonna get everything back in tenfold. You know what I mean, with interest. So I'm getting everything back, man. Like way more. You know what I mean? This time around, I'm gonna get way more money than I ever have. God is going to drop a blessing upon me of such magnitude. You folks are gonna be like, what the hell? And how do I know? Because He tells me every day. Every day I get a message and download about how it's coming and how it's already done and it's sealed and it's here and it's being delivered. It's coming. So it is what it is. It makes sense to me. So yeah, no, we have to have a Batman to stand up to evil. Period. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you work for. If you evil, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like straight up, bro. And that's what it's time for in this country. That's the thing people don't get. Y'all still looking at the societal structure as if it actually exists. I escaped the matrix. This is about good versus evil. And I'm the representative. And like I told you, I'm the general of the only real you know what that ever existed, which is between good and evil, brother. So all the other midriff stuff, that's why I look at y'all like what you are, inferiors and irrelevant, because that's what they all are. You're just in the way. What all you folks do. You like to get in the way. You're just in the way. You're just a distraction. That's the way I've always looked at it. I look at everyone as just a little obstacle. You know what I mean? Don't mean nothing to me. Honestly, it don't. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're an obstacle in the way of what I'm trying to get to. So like I said, when it comes to evil, I'm gonna stand up, 10 toes down for real, for really stand up. Ain't no acting. This ain't no movie. I'm not out here. I'm not Tom Cruise out here. You know what I mean? This is real. So like I said, I've done a whole lot. I've gotten a whole lot done, and I operate independently by myself. I do it all by myself. And like I said, when I get the money, I want to be able to build, different crafts and bat pods, and like I'm trying to build spaceships while y'all sleeping on me, bro. Like, we're not joking, like actual spaceships, bro. Yeah. How funny as hell. Like, I'm into learning how to levitate, levitation, telekinesis. Like, that's the stuff I'm trying to learn. So I have to focus completely and have complete silence, and I have discipline. So yeah, when people are trying to sit there and play games, yeah, no, that's just not happening, period. And that's common sense because it's my word. My word is law, my word is bond. I make all the decisions. I have all power. So again, I am the authority. My authority has never been challenged and will never be challenged. Again, you're typing on the internet, okay? Get a grip. Right? Yeah, like I said, that's crazy, man, that folks think typing means anything. It's typing, it's talking, it's fake, doesn't exist. You understand? Typing and talking is never going to accomplish anything. Like I said, these jobs all have job applications. They're all hiring, right? That's you, and what you have to do is go to 9 to 5 so that you can barely get by and get what you need. And you need to get off the computer and off the internet, right? And you need to go find a career and a job, just like every other contributing member of society. So I don't understand why they keep talking on here when not a single one of them on here is a contributing member of society, and you don't make digital money. None of you. All that stuff is fake. And what you're doing is literally an illegal enterprise. And like I said, you all paid for your channels. You bought your subs, you bought your views. You're trying to scam the system and cheat and everything. And then you're lying about people and role reversing everything. That stuff is never going to work. And God sees all. And justice is real and karma is real, brother. So quit whining when karma comes because you keep doing evil and wicked things like the walkers. And that's what you need to be told. Like I said, this is what it's time for, good versus evil, no matter what it is. I don't care who it is, bro. We're going to stand up to everybody. I don't care who you work for. I'm out here for real. I'm a gangster and a thug, and I run this country. I'm the mob. It don't get no worse than me and no tougher than me. For real. So, like I said, I can't wait to get the money so that I can actually show up when all these things are happening, whether it be in Minneapolis, New York. I'll really show up. When all that stuff going down, Batman will just pull up in the Batmobile straight up and get out the car. What are you talking about? And I don't like, come on, bro. I ain't got to spell it out, man. What are you talking about? This is what I do, bro. I'm the pull up king. Y'all didn't know that? Yeah. I'm the real pull up king, not this. Oh, I'm going to be on the internet and talk fake stuff. I'm talking about I'm the real pull up king. I pull up for real, homie. What? Are you serious? Like they ain't heard about me and my history. That's crazy, man. If you ain't heard about my street history, then you just nobody. It's just that simple. It's just be crazy, man. I came up in the real hood, like I said, when it was active, when I was 16, 36. That's been 20 years, bro. I was getting it in hard body in the street at 16 years old, bro, and y'all think that you're someone? That's crazy, huh? So, like I said, do what you do. I've been getting women for a long time. Real talk, since then. So, I mean, I've been doing my thing for a long time. Like y'all don't seem to get, you talking, but you just in your feelings because I look this good, because I look young as hell, and I'm gonna be 40 in 4 years, and I'm retired. I just refuse to retire and stop. They all wish they looked like me. That stuff is hilarious, man. Hell, I mean, I love myself too. Thank you. That's a compliment. The women can't even make their mind up. They be all confused and like it's hilarious, man. Like, yeah, you ain't never seen nothing this pretty, huh? Yeah, you talking about real talk, Annie a gangster. Yeah, I'm the whole everything. Trust me. I'm the sandwich, the chips, and the fries with the little cookie combo. Believe that. Yeah. You talking about? See, this is the problem, man. Folks be talking too much. All these so-called women need to stop acting like they the prize when I'm the prize. You need to quit acting like the world revolve around you or anybody care or all y'all look so good. Come on, man. Your mirror must be a little messed up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the big bad bat, and like I said, I do what I want to do. So, like I said, it's all right. People gonna keep understanding. Don't you worry. Mr. Sneed doesn't play around. Mr. Sneed is out here, right? And I need to get me a Mrs. Sneed. That's what I need. I need a Mrs. Sneed who wants to help me do this. I am trying to get married. That's right. I am on the market. And again, remember, I enjoy long walks on the beach. I enjoy reading a book here and there. I'm lying. I don't be reading too much. There I go lying again. On World Star. I be trying to read, man. It's hard. I don't really have time right now. I'm always working, having to protect you all the time. But yeah, like I said, I'm on the market. I am available, and you can holler at me. That's right, holla. But like I said, that's the point. The reason I don't waste my time because all y'all waste time. Like they be talking just to talk, and like they think like this is like a day and age where we got time to do dates and stuff like to date. Like, do you understand what's happening in this country? Any of you? Do you have any concept of reality? I don't really have time to be sitting around and going on dates and like it's either you in or you out. I mean, that's the time that we're in. If you don't understand that, then you just don't grasp reality. Like, like, yeah, of course we gonna get to know each other. I mean, that don't take long. That takes about a day. People be thinking, oh, I don't know you. You don't know yourself, honey. What are you talking about? I don't know you, and you think you know anyone in your family or any of your friends? You don't know them. That's why they've been sitting there getting over on you forever. What are you talking about? Like, are you serious? You never know anyone until you really know them, and then they have to let you in and allow you to know them. So, as far as I don't know you, you don't know yourself. That's the whole point. Y'all can't self-reflect. So all they do is just sit there and just oh la 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 and talk to themselves and make absolutely no coherent sense and ain't talking about nothing. Nobody cares. Nobody cares at all, bro. You know what I mean? They don't even have an opinion when it comes to reality. That's the truth. They got to sit there and listen to the boss Dom. You feel me? That's the truth. So, like I said, I could care less how they feel or what they say. They're irrelevant. You understand? When they want to be relevant, they're going to have to become a part of what I'm building and what I'm doing here. Other than that, it's a waste of time. I mean, that's the problem. Everybody thinks they're entitled to their opinion. It don't work like that, bro. But let me get going. It's hot out here. I got to start setting world records. I'll talk to you in a minute. I am the famous celebrity Batman. You already know about this. Achha, that's right. Look at them muscles. Look at them muscles, boy, and you'll never have them ever. Ever. I'll never let you win. Never. I said, I'll run this boy and I'll run the valley.